I've really enjoyed this movie. I'm going to butcher the name of it, but I really like the movie. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about Maboroshi. I think that's how you say it. I probably butchered it. Forgive me. It's a Netflix anime. I'm going to have some spoilers in this particular discussion because it's hard to talk about this movie without talking about certain things. You've been warned. Anyway, we follow this kid named Masamune. He's 14, pretty good artist. He hangs out with his friends, and there's this explosion at the steel factory. And when the explosion happens, there's like cracks in the sky, and this smoke comes up, and it has a face. They call them wolves, and the smoke seems to close up the crack. I know, it sounds weird. And then over time, you see him in school, you see him with his friends, doing different things, being boys or whatever. And they always have this thing to fill out at school about their dreams. And it just felt weird. They like, what do you want to be when you grow up? They ask it every day. And we learn that the explosion has imprisoned them in the town. So like the trains have been destroyed. There's no boat travel because the sea level is crazy. And over time, we learn that they're frozen in time. So this lady was pregnant, and she just stayed pregnant because time is not moving. It's always snowing, but it's never cold. It's always winter there. And it's just weird. And they start learning, like, what is going on? Why are we here? And Masamune comes across this girl named Mitsumi, who he doesn't really like. He kind of despises her. They don't get along, but she takes him and shows him this train yard where this other little girl is being stationed. And the girl acts like an animal, honestly. She's crawling all over the place, real hyper, high energy, doesn't really speak. And he's confused. He's like, what is this? Who is this? Why am I here? And she's like, you look like a girl, so I need you to help take care of her. So you're going to come these days of the week, and you're going to help take care of her, clean stuff out, make sure she eats. And he's just like, all right. And the girl takes to him, and he names her. And they have this bond. And he starts learning a little bit about like what happened and where she came from. And then he learns that, and this is a spoiler, they are all phantoms. So they're not really feeling anything. So if they run and jump and fall, they don't feel it. If they get hit in the face, they don't feel it. And it's because they're in this bubble. And when he starts getting closer to this young girl, the bubble starts to crack a little bit, and you can see like reality. And then that leads to conflict throughout the movie, where some people want to close up the bubble and stay inside the bubble and just live there, and they'll be there forever, just doing their normal thing. And others, Masamune and his crew are trying to discover how to get out this bubble. Although it might hurt them and it might erase them, they want to break this bubble and get back out to reality. And it was real cool watching how his relationship changed with Masumi, like just spending time with her, and like his different friends are like going off and talking to the other girls and meeting the other girls and spending time with them. And his relationship with his dad was a little rocky, where his dad wasn't always there, but then he went to work and just never came back, and he didn't know why. But then he discovers what happened, and it's just so emotional as he deals with this with his mom and his uncle that's there, and even his grandpa. His grandpa is one of those grandpas that don't say nothing throughout the whole movie, and then one scene comes up and he's just spitting knowledge and stuff, and you're like, oh, you can talk. Oh, okay. But it's some cool characters. Again, it's not action based. It's slower. It's a romance aspect to it, and I was digging it. It was dope. Music was really cool too, and it looks good. But those are just my thoughts. I'm not gonna butcher the name of it again, but it's on Netflix. If you're looking for something cool on Netflix to watch, if you've seen it, let me know what you thought about it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Deuces.